The Halo Battle Rifle is one of gaming's most iconic weapons, and pretty much synonymous with the Halo franchise. It has gone through countless evolutions and revisions as the age-old franchise went on, and ended up as one of Halo's top icons, up there with the legendary Master Chief himself. Now, some people might call me names for saying this, but out of the 4 other games it featured in, I think its best and greatest iteration is also the newest one so far, the Halo Infinite Battle Rifle. Let's talk about why. Balance, balance, balance. Every multiplayer game has to have a semblance of balancing for it to be fun, and the Halo Infinite Battle Rifle, in my opinion, is the most balanced version of the gun so far. It's not as strong as 2 and 3s, where the entire game's meta and competitive scene revolves around it, and not as weak as Halo 5's, where it was nerfed to the ground and made useless. The BR is just a really good gun in Halo Infinite. Back then, the BR outclassed all of the standard weaponry like the assault rifle and magnum, and even some power weapons in every way. Not picking up the BR in those games was a death sentence, because it was too strong, versatile, and reliable, and everything else was too weak or specialized. And in games where you spawn with the BR, most players wouldn't even bother picking other weapons up, and just use the BR all the time, leading to an uninteresting metagame with one gun at its center. In Halo Infinite, the battle rifle actually kills slower than your starting weapons, and since a lot of the guns are actually good on their own, you'll find a lot more weapon diversity during matches. That's not to say the Halo Infinite BR is bad though. The BR is still a good upgrade to your starting weapons because of its incredible range and insane accuracy. It's just that other guns are way more viable now compared to back then, and there's now more of a nuance to picking your weaponry, instead of always going for the battle rifle and ignoring anything else. By the way, do you consider liking and subscribing? It really helps. Thank you. The same is true for BR starts in ranked games. The BR is an incredible weapon, but other weapons can outclass it in certain situations. And since Halo's core gameplay is all about scavenging and acquiring the right weapons for the situation at hand, players are more likely to fight for those weapons instead of being content with just their battle rifles, making for more interesting gameplay. Halo 4 and 5 had different issues. In Halo 4's case, the battle rifle had to share a spot with 3 other weapons that were incredibly similar to it, namely the DMR, carbine, and light rifle, making the BR's purpose as a weapon and sandbox element a lot messier and more convoluted, since it had 3 other rivals that all served similar, if not the same purpose. A mid to long range workhorse of a weapon with headshot capabilities that rewards high accuracy. Halo 5 had a different issue altogether, surprisingly. The BR was just really bad, and outclassed in every way by the Magnum and DMR, thus making it obsolete, because you spawned with the Magnum in the first place. 343's new philosophy of keeping the sandbox small, but quality, and trimming all the fat has very much helped, as the removal of the carbine and light rifle, and the redesigning of the DMR into the commando rifle let the BR freely take its rightful spot in the sandbox. The battle rifle is a staple of the Halo franchise, and is one of my favorite video game guns of all time. Its legacy has far outlived the original Xbox and 360 games which it came from, and I'm glad to see that 343's best installment into the franchise did the weapon justice. That is, however, just the opinion of some guy rambling on YouTube. How about you, dear viewer? What do you think about Halo Infinite's rendition of the battle rifle? Leave your thoughts in the comment section and I'll be sure to check it out and respond. If you enjoyed this video, do leave a like and subscribe. It really helps and it's free. Thanks for watching.